Martha, my dear, you know that for some time now, whenever I'm given a chance to sing your praises, I'll loudly declare that you are the fifth Beatle of the English department. That's not to say that you're like Pete Best, someone who could have been a part of the group who wasn't. Rather, you are our Billy Preston. Just as those later Beatles songs like Get Back would be flat without Preston behind the keyboard, you have for years been a crucial, under-recognized element of what makes us so strong as a group. You've developed extensive reading lists for us based on themes and topics we float your way. You've made countless presentations to students, guiding them through strategies to become effective researchers and raising their awareness of their digital footprint. You've created Book Break, a space where kids could gather together each week to feel okay about being book lovers, even when, in high school, that may not seem especially cool. But the highest expression of your art is your talent for helping kids find just the right book. For years, I've been floored by your ability to create a list of titles for students to explore after simply asking them the kind of book they like or another book they enjoy. Your encyclopedic knowledge of YA Lit is evidence of years and years of evenings spent reading untold hundreds of books meant for teenagers, finishing even the bad ones, and then writing your own notes so you can make better, more precise recommendations to kids. Though you didn't hold forth in a classroom, these are all essential elements of our shared work of making students critical readers who appreciate the power of books. Your email sign-off, a quote from a reading specialist, says, "Show me a good librarian and I'll show you a good school." Martha, you've been an exemplary librarian and colleague, and you've done a lot to make the English department and all of BHS great. Thanks for everything, and safe travels in your retirement.
Danny Inman, I have such mixed feelings about delivering this retirement message. I'm extremely happy for you to be venturing into this next phase of your life, but I'm so sad you won't be my hallmark neighbor anymore. So here goes, my ode to you, Mr. Danny Inman. This fall, I had a really hard class period, one of those where you think, can I really keep doing this? I have a feeling you probably remember this day too. I was sad, I was hurt, I was exhausted. I was trying to get myself together before my next class of students rolled in when you came over to my doorway. You made eye contact with me. You asked what I needed. You even held my arms, and before I could respond because my emotions had taken over me, you said, "Go. Take as long as you need. I've got your kids. Your students are set. Go take care of you." You didn't flinch. You just jumped right in and supported me in a really special way, a way that I will never forget. This story exemplifies who you are. You are kind and thoughtful. No matter who you are with, you make eye contact, you listen carefully, you jump in, and you support others as they need it. You've done this for your students your whole career, whether in the gym, in the classroom, or on the court. You recognize the situations that others face, and you express empathy and understanding. And now, Mr. Danny Inman, with your retirement comes the end of this 45-year legacy. The impact you have had on students and staff throughout your career here is immeasurable. Your legacy will live on in the faces of Berkeley Bears who make eye contact, who listen intently, who jump in and support each other. We are all kinder and more thoughtful than when you first encountered us. Wishing you new beginnings in your retirement, filled with lots of fresh connections, endless acts of kindness, and numerous opportunities to breathe and be still. Lots of love, Danny Inman. You will be missed.
Judy Markowitz is an incredible woman. She has, over the years at Berkley High School, given so much to students. She has been their source of strength in so many times. She loves them and cares for them, and she understands them and gives them all the support that she possibly can. She has taught them academically. She has taught them socially, and for that, so many students have left the halls of Berkley High School being better people. I will definitely miss Judy. We've had so many times. We have worked together obviously as teachers, as peers, but more than that, she's always given a genuine interest in me, in my family, and that just means so much to me because I know from firsthand experience what she gives to other people. So Judy, I hope you really enjoy your retirement. You deserve it. You have definitely been an outstanding peer, but an even greater friend. So take care and enjoy.
Hi Diane, it's Maureen. You have been a dear friend and colleague for decades. You have a heart of gold and your generosity overflows. You have always indulged me with my grandiose ideas and projects, and you have worked tirelessly for students. You should be so proud of your career. You have been there for thousands of students and their families. You've also been there for staff. Congratulations, Diane, on your retirement. You will be missed. Bye-bye.
Hey Deb, so I knew this time was going to eventually come, but I was always afraid to ask you about it because I didn't want to know the answer. Couldn't ask for someone better for the school store. Your passion and your thoroughness has made my life so much easier over these years. You're a true blessing. Thank you so much for always being somebody that I could count on, someone who would give me advice, and someone who was always so adaptable. I know when I first started at Berkley years ago, I changed a lot in the store, and you never questioned it. You always jumped right on board. I'm going to miss my DECA goodie bag, and I'm going to miss hearing the kids scream, "Willie!" every time you walk into the room. You have been a great support system, not only for me, but also for the students, and we can never thank you enough for that. Hopefully in retirement you get bored, and you want to come back and help with DECA. DECA forever. We're going to miss you, Deb. Good luck.
Where do I begin to talk about my friend Mary and how she is loved and adored by so many? You're lucky if you've had Mrs. Klinger assigned to your classroom as a paraprofessional. She may be there to help one or two students in particular, but in the long run, she ends up helping everyone, including you, the teacher. Mary is an avid nature lover, and she even lives by the motto, "All are welcome." Don't you dare think about taking an insect's life. It's all about getting that insect safely outdoors. One of my favorite memories of Mary is seeing her in the middle of what we call Burton Lake, standing there with buckets in her hands. She was single-handedly trying to save tadpoles so that teachers could show the life cycle in their classrooms. The students went home, and the next day, they were back with their own containers to take home. Mary never shies away from a good time or a laugh. She was known to pop into classrooms, especially when Go Noodle was playing for brain breaks. She loved to pop in when she would hear us playing I Got a Feeling by the Black Eyed Peas. I'm so happy that Mary is entering into her next chapter of life. But I'm also heartbroken. I'm heartbroken for those students that will never have a chance to love and adore Mrs. Klinger the way that I love and adore Mary. So Mary, I've got a feeling that you've got a lot of great days ahead of you.
Denise, or should I call you Mrs. Morenzo? It's hard to believe you are retiring. I can't think of anyone who is more deserving than you, but selfishly, I wish you would stay with me forever. You've also touched the lives of so many students over the years. I tried to count, but I just couldn't keep up. From on-the-fly work modifications to behavior management, the good, the bad, and the ugly, to just giving the students TLC when they needed it most, you served as a safe place for everyone. I can only hope that throughout my career, I am able to stay as patient and dedicated as you. Over the past few days, I've talked to former students and parents and asked them how you've impacted their lives. The responses have been overwhelming, and I want to share a few with you here. One of our former students describes you as very kind, understanding, and always makes students feel valued. Another one said, and this is one of my favorites, when I picked up a bug, you told me it was called a ladybug, and that was a nice memory for me. Denise, I could go on and on and on about you for hours. You have impacted me, you have taught me, you have shown me what it is to be a great teacher, a great communicator, and a mom to all of our students. I know this is not the way you intended to end the year, but I know that you will embrace every minute of your retirement. I'm going to miss you deeply, deeply. But from all of us at Burton, we wish you nothing but the best.
Deb was a team player. She worked to help all students. Deb really fit in with her colleagues and made her presence known at BHS. When asked to do something, Deb could be counted on to perform well. Her creativeness was always a helpful part of the team. We will miss her. Congratulations, Deb, on your retirement.
Today, we celebrate you, Belinda. Belinda and I have been working side by side for 20 years. That's longer than most marriages last. And during that time, she has been my sounding board, and I like to think I have been hers. Belinda's impact on the lives of our students is immeasurable. They're better people because of their interactions and of knowing her. Belinda is not only a terrific paraprofessional, but she has become a trustworthy, dependable friend. And many, many can attest to that. Belinda loves our kids. You can see it in the way she works with them and helps them to achieve their very best. And they love her, and you can see that in the way they interact with her. Interestingly enough, Belinda started her education at Pattengill when she was just a little girl. And now she's going to end her time within the Berkley School District at Pattengill. And she's a big girl. We like to say at Pattengill, once a penguin, always a penguin. Belinda, all of us at Pattengill wish you all the best in your retirement. And please, please come back and visit. And even more so, come back and sub. We love you. We wish you well. Thank you for all that you've done.
Hey, Al, just wanted to congratulate you and wish you all the best in your retirement. It's finally here after 20 years with the district. That's a solid run. You worked in many of our schools over those years, served many of the students and staff members. You should be pretty proud of that track record. Heck of a run, as I said. Wish you all the best health and happiness in your retirement. Got a little more time to do some of your bike riding, your hobby there. So don't be a stranger. Again, all the best, and talk with you soon.
Susan, it has been an honor to work alongside of you during your time at Berkley Building Blocks. Your knowledge, your humor, your passion for working with young children and their families has spread to everyone who has worked with you. We will truly miss you at Berkley Building Blocks, and we wish you the best.